Hello everybody and welcome back again. My name is Snake Steven and welcome back to Katawa Shoujo. Let's begin. Load an apple a day. So now we're going to be eating. Wait, wasn't we meant to do that yesterday in the story? Wasn't we? Because this is Tuesday. Was it Monday? It's Tuesday. Yeah, it'll be Tuesday because yesterday was the day to school and the yesterday of the story, so that make Monday, and we was meant to start on the new healthy eating malarkey on Monday. Huh. Okay. I think the writers forgot something. We're not going to talk about that. I hope I don't fall asleep again. Oh, what? Again? Where did that come from? I hope I don't fall asleep in class. I just love that music. I love the music in this game. I don't know why. I love it. What? Oh. The morning sunlight streams through my window, wakes me up instead of my own alarm, and I realise that it must be Sunday. Wrong day. He was meant to go to school. He went back to shower, and he didn't go to school. Or did he? And we just skipped all of that. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, so we just completely skipped the day. So, what day was it? Was it Sunday? No, Saturday? So we haven't been a week yet? Oh, I don't know. The story's messed me up. I don't know what day it is. There should be like just day we're on or something. I don't know. I don't actually know if I woke up at all yesterday, or if I just slept through the whole entire day. My legs groan in protest as I lever myself out of bed. All this running has really taken it out of me. Still, I can't deny that Emmy wasn't lying to me. It has gotten a little easier, so we skipped a few days then, okay. I've been worried about the runs that would start to wear on my nerves. But, thus far, I haven't minded them that much. Well, it's only been a week. Oh yeah, so we pretty much skipped a whole entire week. Okay. I suppose there's plenty of time for me to start dreading the sound of my alarm in the morning. Not that I could ever skip out now. As Emmy said, it's harder to stop a routine when there's another person. And frankly, I don't even think I'm equipped to deal with a disappointed Emmy. She'll probably give me those puppy dog eyes and I'll feel terrible about myself. Which reminds me, wasn't I supposed to be somewhere today? The track meet. Hey, you coming to my track meet on Sunday, right? What I am talking about? Of course you are. Right. Those puppy dog eyes again. Of course I'm going. I owe you, right? Exactly. So don't forget, okay? Crap. Emmy's track meet. I better get a move on if I don't want to miss her running, since she's the only reason I'm considering going. Otherwise it would defeat the whole purpose of going. Run, goddammit. And so, I soon find myself quite surrounded by a crowd of people, all turning out to see our track team compete with another school like this one. I admit it, it's almost comforting to know that we're not the only school like this. After all, after you see that there can be two schools with a bunch of defective kids, well, you stop feeling so defensive. You also stop feeling unique, which in most cases would be a bad thing, but in this case, it sure as hell isn't. That part of Yakumo's appeal, I guess. Learn that you're not unique. Hell, learn that there's others who have the same, who would kill to be you, would be saddled with your problem instead of what they're dealing with. Some of the kids here ain't here because they're missing a leg, or they have a heart condition. Some of them may be here because they are as good as dead in 2, maybe 3 years if they're lucky. And that's the and that's only if they get the right sort of care. It's better sort of comforting to say, well, at least I've got a chance of being alive through college. But there is... I brought out my rather morbid mooching as the appearance of Rin near the entrance to the bleachers. You came? Of course, I said I would, didn't I? That doesn't necessarily imply that you had to follow through. Lots of people say things and don't mean them. Well, I don't. Rin shrugs, seemingly bored with our conversation. She turns on the other heel and heads back towards the stands. I owe Emmy money now. Oh god. Making another deal, are we? Why's that? I didn't think you would show up. Emmy did. So I owe her 500 yen. You two bet an awful lot, don't you? Another shrug from my armless companion. I don't think so. We enter the bleachers and Rin nods upwards. Up there. I came out to see if you came. For the bet, I presume. Rin leads the way. As soon as we settle down on an almost empty bench. So what did they bet last time? I can't remember. Oh yeah, that was it. To go to the running things. But we ended up going, so Rin lost that. And then you come to this and Rin lost that again. Good job, Rin. Oh. There's an older woman sitting next to Rin. Someone's mother, I assume. She's got rather long hair done up in a breed. On seeing Rin, she gives her an oddly familiar seeming grin. Well, this is surprising. I thought you went to get a snack, not a boy. Huh? A snack? I wondered why I was down there. The woman laughs. Again in the way that seems familiar. I'm guessing she's Emmy's mother. Where have I seen her before, Emmy? Well, I suppose you've always been one to go out for one thing and bring back another. But I'm being rude. I haven't introduced myself. There we go. Called it. I'm Mr. Amikri Alabarekazi. I don't know, I'll go with that. Emmy's mother. Pleased to meet you. Melko. I'll call her Melko. Hello, Melko. Well, that explains it. She's like the taller, older, and better involved Emmy. Apart from her hair being darker shade than Emmy's, there's really no mistaking the resemblance. Sorry, I'm Hisao Nakai. And really, you don't have to apologise for not introducing yourself, Miss Barakze. Alabarakze. I'll say that. Alabarakze. That's really Rin's job in this situation, isn't it? Another laugh from Emmy's mother. I take it you've not known Rin for that long then? It's best not to expect her to remember something like that. She's got other things to think about, I assume. Rin nods, seeming pleased by this statement. She's right. I was thinking about sunsets. You see, it's really up to us to make introductions and the like. For lack of any better response, I nod. I'll skip it. Leans back a little on her seat and raises an eyebrow. So, how long have you and Rin been dating? Wow. My response consists of silence as my brain suddenly lurches into gear. But just before I could begin to utter a blabbled explanation, Emmy's mother burst into laughter again. Ha! You're a blusher, aren't you? I don't know if there's any way to keep up my dignity in this situation, so I settle for a mumbled response. Maybe. So this must be a new romance then, mustn't it? Wait, that's not the question, that. Another laugh. I know, but it's funny to watch you scream. Scream. I'm sorry, forgive an old woman. Assumptions. Old woman? She doesn't look that old to me. Clearly Emmy gets her youthful features from her mother. I suppose I can let it go. How kind of you. It's starting. There's Emmy. Hey, she was in our class, wasn't she? She's one from our class. Don't even know who they are. These the hell are you? I don't even know who these are. I know that's one. I think she was in the class, wasn't she? You know, the one that I'm in. Oh, Hector. Let's go. It looks like a 400-meter dash. My eyes scan the runners before finding Emmy. She's smiling, with an almost cocky look on her face. The starter rises his pistol. The explosion off the block. Emmy explodes off the block, disappearing from the starting line in a blur. It's amazing. Even though as the other sprinters covered on the lanes, closest to the inside lane, Emmy surges to the front of the pack. By the time she rounds the final turn, some of the other runners have caught up with her. Their efforts come to a naught though, since a final burst of speed from Emmy leaves them at least half a second behind. Miss Sabaki whoops and shouts, applauding wildly, and genuinely looking like any other parent cheering on their child. Emmy bounces off the track, looking pleased with herself. I cheer right along with the rest of them. The announcer, sounding sort of like Mishta, gleefully gives the results. I think she's gotten faster since the last time. That was incredible. Grins proudly. Emmy's heck of a runner. We fall silent as the next event is being prepared. I'm surprised to see Emmy striding out into the track again. Wait, didn't she just run? Emmy's mother nods. Yes, but she runs multiple events for the same team. For the team, especially the sprints. It's a lot of running, but Emmy can handle it. From the looks of things, she's right. Emmy doesn't appear to be tired, as if she hasn't run the previous event at all. If not for the sweat visible on her shirt, you would never know. Which event is this? It's the 200-meter dash. She'll do this one, the 100-meter and the relay. I see. Once again, the pistols sound, and once again, Emmy flies off the block. A thumping sound draws my attention away from the race. It's Rin's foot. She seems completely absorbed in the race. Emmy's mother cheers again, and I assume the race is over. Sprints don't seem to me like they'll take very long to complete. Your foot? Your foot was bouncing on the leeches? Oh. You seem pretty into this stuff, I'm surprised. Then look at me, quizzled. Why wouldn't I be? No reason. I just thought stuff like sport wouldn't interest you. I suppose you're right. It's not that interesting. But I'm watching Emmy, not the sport. I don't follow. Emmy's the most Emmy when she runs. You don't get to see Emmy at her Emmyest very often. But here you can see. Can you see? She directs my attention towards the track again, where the 100-meter dash is about to start. I watch Emmy closely. As she gets into the starter blocks, her whole body seems to relax, but it's a false relaxation. I can see that she's actually like a coiled spring. As the starters yell everyone to get set, her hands snap up and her eyes narrow slightly. Her mouth curls up into somewhat could be a grin or a growl. When the pistol goes off, it's as if she isn't been unleashed, like she's been unleashed from a cage, like she was always moving at the blinding speed. But we couldn't see it happening until the starter pistol dispelled the illusion of motionlessness. It's all over in a few seconds, but in those few seconds I feel like I've just witnessed something very personal for Emmy. As soon as she crosses the finish line, the fierce look was replaced by her normal grin. The conquering general returned to his farm. Amazing. She's really amazing. I've never seen anyone move that fast. Well, don't look at me. I'm far too relaxed to run that fast. No, I think Emmy's powerless all comes from her father's side. At the mention of Emmy's father, Miss Barr looks wasteful and almost sad. He got into running, you know. Yeah, she told me. I'm uncertain to whether or not it would be rude of me to ask after Emmy's father, But after that look on her face a few days ago, I feel compelled to ask, where is her father now, if I may ask? Emi's mother are not clearly willing to answer the question, but at the same time not wishing to appear rude. He isn't around anymore. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring up bad memories. Emi just seemed a little sad when she mentioned him earlier. That's not surprising considering... They were very close. I see. A bleeping noise suddenly emanates from Emi's Mrs. pocket. Reaching into it, she pulls out a cell phone and looks at it. Honestly, a text messages. What is he? 16? Oh, nothing. I've got to meet up with a friend of mine. Will you tell Emi I'm very proud of her, and that I'll call her later tonight? Of course. I'll admit that I zoned out for a while. I almost didn't notice that the relay was really about to begin, but when I looked, I can't find Emi. I thought that Emi would be running in the relay. She runs Antor, right? She won't be running for a while yet. Ah. Did you see it? Huh? Emiist? Maybe. Maybe this time. Demi begins and I cheer Emi's teammates along as he pass the baton. Finally I see Emi sprinting into the track to take the final handoff. Once again, I'm taken aback on how graceful she looks when she runs. It really is beautiful. The look of determination and fierceness on her face only adds to the picture. Emi at her Emiest, I suppose. But then, as she crosses the finish line, I see her stumble slightly. It's only barely, but it's a definite stumble. Rin replies sharply and actually looks concerned for a second. Ooh, Emi. Did she hurt herself, do you think? You noticed it too? It must be bad. She frowns as if deciding on the next course of action. Eventually, that's supposed to be too tiresome, and she shrugs again. Well, let's let it go down. Go down. Gotta crown the victor. See if you can find a laurel branch. And that's not going to be easy. Rin shrugs. At least we tried. That's all you've got to say, Rin. At least we tried. Well, we didn't really try at all. All that hard. Or at all. But hey, whatever. Emi is surrounded by her teammates, all of them conducting her on a run. Emi seems to be waiting for Emi to notice that she's arrived. Oh yeah, I guess she can't exactly wave Emi over. Then again, I'm not sure that Rin could do such a thing even if she had arms. It doesn't seem her style to draw attention to herself, or to emote beyond shrugging. Either way, I'm not willing to wait, so I wave to Emi, who looks up and grins happily at me. Us. Hey, you showed up. Guess Rin owes me money, huh? We would have brought you crown of lures, but Hishno didn't find one. Hey, neither did you. It wasn't my job to look. When did we assign jobs? When I said, see if you can find a launch branch. Try to keep up. I shrug. Guess Rin's rubbing off on me. It seems it's my fault after all, Emi. Emi laughs at Rin and me. It's okay. I'm sure you'll make it up to me sometime. Somehow. Sure. Good. So how did I look? I stopped myself from blurting out beautiful or amazing and settled for the safer, very impressive. Emi seems pleased with this statement. I don't mention how much more impressive her performance is given her lack of legs. I figure she knows that already. Besides, it seems like it will take away from her efforts somehow. Great to hear. I was worried that I'll look a little slow on the relay, but I guess I did fine. Huh? Actually, I noticed. Emi kicks me and keeps me from finishing my sentence. What was that all about? We noticed it at the end. That's no good. Guess the nurse will look at it for me later. There's a carelessness in her voice, as if it isn't a big deal, but I suddenly notice a slight twitch in her face. Like she's trying to hide the fact that she's in pain. And then I noticed her breathing is a little shallow too. I guess she really is hurt. She must notice my concern, because she skips up to me and gives a friendly pat on the shoulder. Hey, you look a little worried. I'm fine, really. Just sore from all the running, that is all. And come on, a little pain isn't going to stop me. Oh no. Emmy grins, and for a moment she looks like she did during her sprint. Fierce and unquenchable. Or to put it in another way, really beautiful. Hasn't yet. Well then, I guess I shouldn't worry, huh? Damn right. I'm Emmy. Skip. Fastest thing on no legs. I don't stop for anything. Impressive. Emmy giggles, and then seems to remember something. Oh, before I forget, Rin and I are going to do something next Sunday, as a post-track meet celebration. You should come along. Normally we'll do it the day after, but since the track meet was on a Sunday, I've got homework and class and all that stuff to take care of. Plus, our morning run, of course. Right, of course. Oh yeah. Oh right, your mum wanted to say that she's proud of you. She'll call you later tonight. I thought I saw her in the stands. I'm glad she made it. Used to be my dad who showed up to my meets, but Mum's done a pretty good job of us taking over. She shivers slightly and I realise that she's still all sweaty. A breeze has started to blow too. I'm not cold at all, but I've got my jacket with me. So without a word I throw her around her shoulders. Emmy jumps slightly and then grins at me. Hey, thanks. It's getting a little cold, I guess. Yeah, looked like it. I just began to wonder whether or not giving Emmy my jacket would have taken the wrong way. A boy in a track uniform approaches. Hey Emmy, you're going to miss the medal ceremony. Oh yeah, thanks. Emmy turns to Rin and myself. You don't have to stick around for this part, it takes forever. Besides, you should get cracking on your homework now. If you don't want to be up late, you know. Morning run tomorrow, don't forget. How could I? Good point. I mean, it's spending time with me, after all. With this, she waves quickly and dashes off to receive her medals, or whatever they pass off as medals these days. And on that note, I'm going to end it right there. Hope you guys have all enjoyed today's episode, and as always, do the normal YouTubey stuff, leave the likings and the commentings and all of that good stuff down below. We're on 16%, so that's always good. And yes, thank you all for watching, and as always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, everyone. Bye!